Well, I'm also thankful for my new coach because he showed me he's always been very, 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 very like insistent about doing things that are not going to hurt yourself.
And this is Coach Yoda, right?
Yeah,
Neil
Neil.
Yoda.
Love Neil.
Yeah.
Neil, love you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw that he was your coach now, I was like, holy crap. That is a game changer right there.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Huge.
you've seen his lineup, even to Flex Lewis himself. Like 7-year streaks of 212. Like unbelievable. Look at the training method.
Yeah.
Now you see, obviously it's working.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like, making that decision to leave. It was really hard to leave my last coach because I was so loyal for 5 years. And he was a great coach. He still is a great coach. But like the move to Neil, man, I can't even say how much I've learned and like how much of a better bodybuilder he's made me. His approach, like he just like I told him this the other day. I was like, you have reinvigorated me in the way my passion for bodybuilding, which I didn't even think it was possible. You've shown me I've learned more ways to bodybuild that I never knew existed. Like, man, if I tell you like this is the best look I've ever brought to stage with the least amount of cardio that I've ever done in my life,
game over.
With the most amount of food that I've ever eaten, like with digestive health, prime the entire. I never once dealt with a digestive health issue dealing with Neil. Prior to that, I don't think there was a single prep that I did not have constipation issues and did not have to absolutely kill myself until I was going hypo on Stairmasters, all that. I never even touched a Stairmaster for this prep. Wow. Like, dude, he like completely 360'd everything that I did. And like, I mean, from looking at the improvements that I made, I mean, like we were having this conversation the other day. It's like, I think I even put on more than 10 pounds of stage weight from my last show in 2023.
I agree with that. Yeah. Because I was doing some, research, going Clark Kent mode, for the Steve
Love
Classic
Clark
with
Kent.
You guys. Yep. And I was looking at your recent photos from your two shows, and I was saying to myself, when I saw you guys were recording the other day, you were just doing the Pec Fly machine here at Strength Culture, and I'm going,
I remember that. Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna be raw. Holy shit!
Yeah,
your chest and delts were so rounded, so bubbly, but the peak conditioning. I look back to your last show you did, The Ultimate Warrior. That version never existed,
dude. I know,
like a complete 360.
It's crazy.
And I was like, this guy has made the most improvements I've seen in a 2-year span. Yeah. Because of that, you see the difference in the training methods. Granted, everyone has great training styles, but it's sometimes you got to have that little change up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so having not the issues with the gut problems like we all have to do, like protein farts and all that stuff, gut imploding because of like digestive or heavy fiber protein. We all been there. Yeah. It's hell. Yeah. But having the change of method, how your body's going to naturally respond, it worked.
Yeah.
It shows from you just did at the car.
Yeah. I mean, like, dude, that's why I'm like, I posted those photos maybe on like my story, like the comparison of the stage shots.
I would.
And I put them on my story.
We might just post it on here on our channel.
Yeah. It's the amount of improvements and like, although I didn't place exactly where I wanted to place, of course I always want to place higher.
Yeah.
But like I was talking to Neil about this. He was just telling me, he's like, dude, it's about the look that you brought and the actual peak that you brought and the improvements that you made. That is what you need to be focused on if you want to stay in this game long. You need to be focused on your lane, the improvements that you're making, and it's all going to fall into place, right?
Oh, I agree with him 100%. Yeah. Because that's what I'm going to tell you. You're a champion just because you showed up. And with that new version of your package, Coach is right. You came in there and you won the day, in my personal opinion.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate you.
I seriously mean that because, again, like I said, you made the most improvements, but you came in there, and I would say this, you were very poised on stage.
Thanks, man.
Because I looked at I actually went back and saw some footages of that muscle contest show, and somebody just looked off, right?
Yeah.
We all been there. I've been there personally at USA's a lot of times.
Yeah.
But when you came to the car show, bro, you were like, none of these fools existed on this stage.
Yeah.
And that is where he's getting at. Like, you brought a package that definitely got the judges to be like, holy crap.
Yeah,
now they're going to be seeing you as you go forward.
Thank
right?
you. Yeah.
So I mean, this is a great start to a comeback.
Yeah. We believe this. Yeah, like I feel like there's so much left to tap into with myself.
Yep.
Particularly with like now, I mean, like that was my first show with Neil, right? Like I feel like there's so much more that I can go after, and I'm gonna go after, right?
Yeah.
And like even like I wasn't before I did the show, I like wasn't really making announcements about it. I wasn't really like telling anybody that I did the show. People might ask me like, "Hey, are you competing?" And I would be like, "Nah, like I don't know, I don't think so. Like probably not. I'm just getting into shape." Because like for me, it was just about I have to go and handle my business. Nothing else matters other than bringing my best, and this is all that I'm focused on. And I don't want to bring attention to something that I'm already highly attentive to. Like I am like single, like tunnel mode, like tunnel vision, like we are going to make this happen and I'm going to give this my best. And I just was so focused. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, okay, let's go into that now because I think this is something most people need to understand. We have full-time jobs.
Yeah.
We're normal people too. We just walk around like we own the place because we want to keep ourselves fit and healthy, right? So how was that with that particular mindset, with the mental strain, physical, and how do you keep getting all those nutrition in?
Yeah, man.
And the workouts too, of course.
Yeah. Like I have, for me, I've always felt like I have to have like there are pillars of my life, right? Like my career is a pillar of my life, right?
Yeah.
Like without my career that I have, there is no bodybuilding, right? And if I want to bodybuild, like I have to have something there as well, but it's also something that I'm equally as passionate about.
Right.
So like I'm very, very passionate about my job. I've been working in the same industry for over 10 years, but it's always been something that I very, very much like pride myself on because I don't just bodybuild all day long, right? Like I have to balance, a high demand, a high stress, high demand career, and be a top performer in my career while doing while I bodybuild, right?
Yep.
And that has always been something that like non-negotiable for me, right? Like I work just as hard as I do with bodybuilding with my job, and I'm equally as passionate. And, when bodybuilding is all said and done and I'm done with my competitive career, like my personal career and my personal endeavors, my goals within my career don't stop. Like that's still always going to be there. You know what I mean?
So you guys are tuning into this. This is one of the most important factors that comes to us as athletes in bodybuilding. So yes, bodybuilding is a hobby for us in some people's case, but it's also the lifestyle that we live in because with it comes with the discipline lessons that we learn from the gym that carries on into the career paths.
Absolutely.
And it matches what you said perfectly because we can honestly say there's some jobs that we just absolutely hate. That's just the bottom line. And sometimes you can just power through it, have a high tolerance to it. I mean, you have true grit right there. I applaud you for it. But you find a particular passion and job that you do that it matches with the flow of what you do in bodybuilding. I think the biggest takeaway too is we want to have something that's less stressful on us, right? Like I know like heavy, strenuous, like physical activity jobs, some guys can get away with it, some girls too. But sometimes you just can't. You got to find something that's going to be one, comfortable for you, longevity, to where you still have, I can do like these traveling admin and like networking businesses and conferences and stuff like that. Just in general speak plain, not just going for a particular job in general, but we're looking at something that it adds that extra motivation and drive. But yet the stressors though actually helps us a little bit more too, because it keeps that ultra hyper focus on what we need to do, especially with your constant prepping, posing, dieting, 100%. Exercises, sleep.
Yeah. I would even go as far as to say is that bodybuilding in itself, the discipline and the principles of bodybuilding have translated to my personal career that I have and have helped. So like I've in turn became a better professional with my career because of bodybuilding. And it's also, I work, it's a very highly competitive job too. So it's kind of like it feeds off of each other. And I'll be real with you. Like I was, there are moments, you know, that I have like, it was really, really fucking challenging, you know, like I was like super stressed out, like hitting numbers and like bodybuilding and like dealing with, you know, high level matters within my career.
Right.
Yep. And then like while staying locked in with bodybuilding and like I was even talking, that's why I also appreciate Neil too though, because he's helped me with that, with understanding that like, you know, having that career is really, really important. And to be able to understand like in a context of a bodybuilding prep, things are heightened. They actually are a bigger deal than they actually are. And that is something I was like really, really dealing with this time. Like it was like, there was a lot of work things that were popping off that I was like feeling like they were a much bigger deal than they actually were. And then now when I'm coming off of like prep and I'm coming down from things, I'm like, damn, you know what? You're probably fucking right. Like they weren't as big of a deal as I made them out to be.
Right.
And yeah, and that's also important to have your corner, because Neil would have to be like, kind of tell me, be like, you're stressed out, dude. Like, what is going on? Like, don't be stressed out. Like, this is part of it, you know? And and that's why you have that corner with you, and it can be very, 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 very meaningful. So,
but I was like to use this visual. You Rocky, you have Mickey as Yoda. Got the Rocky Balboa coach corner treatment, right?
Yeah, man, he's the
and
best.
We all need that. And you know, Neil is a great prime example of that because he showed it. Look at his resume.
Yeah,
and he has that, but he brings in that one thing that I think is really great from a coach. That is just more like, I want you to grow as a person too. I need you to grow as the individual that you need to become.
You nailed it.
Don't just focus on that small tunnel vision of becoming like the most win Olympian. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm going to be real. Is that going to help pay the bills?
Yeah, probably not.
No, probably not. Right. But this is the most longevity life that you are going to continue to grow from. And it's freaking proving it. Right.
Yeah.
I can see that just by, again, your demeanor and your focus.
The corner is crucial. And like, also like Neil is also a lot older than me. You know what I mean? He's like, he has years and years and years and decades of experience on me. So it's kind of like when you have a coach relationship where they're just your friend, but then you can also have a coach relationship where they're like legitimately a mentor. Like they're a lot older than you. They're coming to you from a completely different perspective, almost kind of like I would say mentor or like older type of more wise individual, like
such as the wise Yoda from Star Wars.
Exactly.
Do not. There is no try.
Yeah,
and that's what you look at.
I love
right?
Star Wars. Yeah.
I know. I'm a big nerd of that.
I love Star Wars.